Congratulations, Valentina. Very dominant performance and, of course, a spectacular finish. I'm curious, how do you evaluate yourself? I mean, there didn't seem to be many flaws tonight, so what did you think about your performance tonight?
I think I did everything that I wanted. I prepared very good for the fight, and of course, I'm very happy to finish it like this way by KO, and I think everything went good.
The high kick was a spectacular finish, maybe the most spectacular in women's history. Did you have an idea that might be there? Was it a tactic that you had planned, or was it something you just saw in that exact moment?
About this exact kick, it's about exact moment. But on my trainings, I train everything because being MMA fighter, I have to be able to use every single moment during the fight. And if I see the opportunity to make KO, I can do it because I have arms. And if I see opportunity to make submission, I will be able to do it because I was training for it. That's why I think it's very important to train everything.
It was interesting because Caitlin Chukagian was the very, very first fight of the night, but she felt it was a #1 contender fight and that she deserves a title fight next. I imagine you didn't get a chance to watch it. Did you see any of it, and do you think she's a worthy contender?
I didn't see the fight because I didn't see any fight of the card. But if she's in the position being #1 contender, why not?
And last thing for me, I mean, I imagine you got out of there pretty injury-free. What are the plans for you the rest of this year? I mean, are there dates that you want to, how many times, things that you have going? What do you think we'll see from you moving forward?
I will start to think about it right tomorrow. Yeah, I will rest 1 week maybe, and then go back to the trainings because I'm never resting. And of course, I'm ready to get back to the training camp and have another fight. And I think maybe 3-4 months from here, it would be nice because I can still recover my energy and recharge for the new fight.
Congratulations, Valentina. When Jessica went down, she went down very hard. Were you afraid? Were you concerned about how she was when you first saw her go down the way she did?
At very, very first moment, you cannot think about this because the fight is still going. And while she was going to the floor, I still was thinking that maybe I didn't know how deep it was. Only after the referee stopped the fight and I went to my corner, I saw that she not getting up. And then I start to think. But at the very, very first moment, it's difficult to think about this.
Is it hard when you see an opponent? She was down for quite a while, and you did that to an opponent. Is that difficult for you to deal with? You're a nice person. You don't want to hurt somebody. This is a sport. When you see that happen, how hard is that for you?
First of all, of course, it's sport. It's MMA, and we are training for this. If you are not doing this kind of KO, you will get this kind of KO, and no one wants to get it. That's why we are training very hard to be better than our opponents. And of course, everyone who steps into the octagon, they know what they can get inside there.
When we spoke with you earlier in the week, you mentioned that you would like to be on the same card with your sister Antonina. Is there a potential card or date or months till the end of the year where you would like girls to fight?
Yes, it would be nice to fight in the same card because we are every time training together. We are preparing for. I prepare for my fight, she's training with me, she's preparing for her fight, I'm training with her. And it would be nice to have all done in one time and get rest for all our team. But for now it's difficult to say because she fought 2 months ago. I recently, that's why it's very difficult to find a card who will match everything for us together.
I'm not sure if you know it already, but you got the bonus of the night for your performance. Do you know what you're going to spend this money on?
For travels.
Thank you.
Hi, we kind of talked earlier about how much you've improved over the last 3 fights, and Dana mentioned something too. Can you tell us about how you feel that you improved over the last 3 fights?
I would say that maybe the kind of being in my natural weight class affected this game, because how I said before, every time it's very different when you are fighting someone who is heavier than you and bigger. You have to manage the distance, you have to manage this power, you have to calculate everything in your mind, because you cannot go like in open fight with someone who has much power or more weight than you. That's why you have to be smart fighter. And maybe this everything it's matched, like, because I was waiting for so long to fight in my weight class, to fight with same sized opponents, and finally I'm here and I can show just all skills that I have.
So you felt the best you've felt probably tonight in your career so far?
The best, difficult to say, because I had so many fights during my fighter career, not only MMA, but Muay Thai and different kind of martial arts. And each single fight, I have different memories, and every like preparation, it was special preparation. And every fight I was feeling very good.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your victory, first and foremost.
Thank you.
I know you got the result that you wanted, but could you talk about your emotions leading into the fight? Did you feel like was this a regular fight week? Were you nervous walking into the building? And yeah.
It's never regular. It's never regular fight week, because every time you have any fighter, they have so much nervous inside. It's different. Someone shows it, someone don't show it, someone know how to manage it and to convert this all energy to a good spectacles, a good show, something like this. So it's everything about experience. And of course, it's I was expecting hard fight, because I know that Jessica, she get all the way to the #1 contender. If she would not get up easily, just like gives this fight and say, okay, I'm not here for the fight. But she did everything from her part, and I was expecting very hard fight. That's why I was training very hard and doing my responsibility with media, with everything. I was thinking #1 about the fight.
Definitely. If you could describe your dance moves at the end, how do you think you did?
The dance is Lezginka. It's my traditional dance after the fight, and I was hoping that they will put my music, but maybe next time they will do it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.